Good morning, guys, gals. It's Monday, July 13th, 2020. I've got a little bit, I got quite a bit to talk about. Let me go ahead and get started. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, I recently posted a video. You guys might have saw it if you didn't see it yesterday. It was sent to me from a relative, and it was somebody, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if he did it or somebody else did it. It was a Will / Jada remix about the statement that Jada made on her Facebook series, Red Table Talk. And I think Red Table Talk came out, I think she posted on Thursday or Friday. And this is when she tried to explain to Will what kind of relationship that she had with singer August Alsina. And she referred to it as an entanglement. So as soon as I got this, it was turned to a song, a video, remix song. And I was thinking about doing it because now I have the capabilities of doing that myself, but I actually didn't make that, to create that. So I know how they did it, but there's a way I know I have the technology to do it, but I didn't create that. But it was a funny song. It's like a virtual video meme, and I posted. If you hadn't seen it, go to my For All to Hear TV channel. If you're not subscribed to it, you need to be. Smash the button smash the like button and subscribe to my channel, For All to Hear TV on YouTube. That's for All to Hear. That's FORALL 2 HEAR. For All to Hear TV on YouTube. And that same go for you subscribers on my YouTube channel. Click the like button when you see that video. It's the Jada Will, or Will Jada, I think it's the Jada Will entanglement remix video. It is hilarious. It's not that long, but it's funny. Hit the likes on that. Watch it many times as you like. All right, getting that out of the way. I forgot that Jada, about I think a few years ago, had mentioned that she had a sex addiction. She came out publicly and talked about that. And I'm thinking, okay, so you're kind of telling on yourself even then. August Alsina was actually on her show about a little over a year ago. Might have been close to 2 years ago. I think he was originally good friends with her daughter Willow. I don't know if they actually dated or what. I mean, but nevertheless, he has a lot of issues. He had a lot of emotional issues and other issues I don't want to discuss because, really, But anyway, and personally, I do think Jada took advantage of that. She did. She talking about she was healing. She was giving that dude sexual healing. But I said it before and I say it again. She belongs to the game. She's been belonging to the game for quite some time. I suspected that for years and never actually publicly talked about it until recently. I really hate to see that. And I would think she would get better as a person and as a wife, but, hey, the old saying goes, you can't make a whole housewife, I gotta say about her. I just didn't think I would say about her per se, but apparently it just never grew out of her. That's unfortunate. And I'm a big, I'm a big fan of Will Smith. I've been a big fan of Will Smith for damn near 40 years, and been a huge fan of Jada for the last over 25 years. It's really a shame, man, that it's coming down to that. the original rumor that happened on Friday was that Jada and Will were getting a divorce. And that actually turned out to not really be true. Although Will did speak in length during that Red Table Talk interview that he actually was ready to move on with her about 4 years ago when she started getting hot and heavy with August Alsina, and the fact that they actually had separated for some time during that period. It's kind of ironic, though, that Jada had been known to have love interest before on her television show, which I found out, I forgot the name, I just found out it was Hawthorne. That was on. It was a big hit for her. It was, I think it was on like 3.5 years, maybe 4 years at the tops, and it was a very popular series. She was really good at it. I mean, she was really good at it. You know, she was excellent at it. Probably some of her best work that I've seen. You know, as an actress, some of her best work that I've seen her do. And I would have loved to saw her in more, you know, film and television projects, because she really is a great actress, man. You know, but it's a shame that she, you know, that her latest greatest claim to fame is her sleeping with a 20-something-year-old guy who had issues, who she claimed she was trying to heal. You know, the only thing she was trying to heal was her coochie. And I do remember her talking about her getting some kind of what they call plastic surgery on her pussy. I remember that. She did talk about that a few years ago, and that the dude must have tore that thing out the frame. I ain't into no dudes, you know, things and nothing like that. But they showed the picture of, man, this dude was hung like a fucking horse. Seriously. You know. Yeah, I got penis in me. I wish my dick was on that long. That's another story. But anyway, she obviously has issues. I didn't know that she had alcohol issues too, from what I heard. But yeah, she definitely was a sex addict by her own admission. You know. What's really a shame is that Will Smith had been known to be, you know, throughout this marriage, had been known to be a very stand-up guy with her. And he got tired of putting up with his shit. You know. He continues to, though. What was interesting was at the end of the Red Table Talk, they did say, and they actually said it, bad marriage for life, and they dapped each other up. See, they have already accepted what has happened in their relationship, and like Will Smith said, it really is nobody's business. But unfortunately, the business came out when August Alsina admitted to actually having an affair with Jada. And Jada later owned up to the damages that she helped cause in her relationship with herself and Will Smith. This damn fool right here. You're a fucking idiot. Get the fuck out the way. You should be gonna cut me off, you bitch. You see me right here? Stupid ass self. These people can't drive worth a shit out here, man. You deliberately, I'm crossing a green light. This fucking fool gonna go. Dickhead. This fool gonna cross a green light. He goes into the veer off into the merge lane, right? He clearly sees I'm trying to get across here on the green light. I clearly had the right of way. You didn't even bother to stop. These people can't drive. Anyway, I'll talk more about that later. But you know, clearly they were trying to move on. You know, and Will was right. It was no one business but their own. But August Alsina decided he wanted to talk about it. And part of it is he wanted to talk about it because I guess he was trying to sell an album. But they knew all along something was going on. I had a feeling something was going on when I saw the Red Table Talk last year. And she was interviewing him, and they looking in each other's eyes and shit. And he kept saying he had a strong love for her. He kept saying it. You know. And you could tell. She was definitely flirting with him. It was obvious as hell. You know. But I don't think that That thing just happened 4 years ago. I think that, and with all other accounts, that this happened recently. To a point where you actually saw August Alsina late last year with a black eye on his left eye. I think it was left, either left or right. But he did have a black eye. He had a shiner on his eye. And the rumor then was that it could have been because he could have gotten that from Will Smith, because that rumor had been good. This rumor had kind of been going all the way back to last summer. Late last summer. So, but, you know, it's really a shame because, like I said before, Will Smith had been known to be a stand guy in most circles, in a lot of circles. And I think he really wanted the marriage to work. But I do think that even though she didn't completely act like she had any real remorse for what she did, she did know that she did it. She did own up to it. You know, she knew that it was her bad behavior that caused the problem in the first place. She did recognize that, you know, but she called it an entanglement. He was like, an entanglement, really? You know, so he you know, she did the dirty deed, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's really a damn shame because I felt bad for Will. I really did. I followed Will's career going all the way back to 1987, released in 1987, and he has always got negative bashing from the black community. He has for decades. That's nothing new. And I always felt bad for him. I said, wow, this is a guy who tried to do something different in rap that a lot of other rappers weren't doing at the time. And although rap wasn't really known for being gangster during that time frame anyway, Will Smith was coming off, hey, it's clean rap, it's not dirty rap. I ain't, you know, he just talking about, you know, how, you know, his views about, you know, what from where he come from, you know, and how he grew up. And people were bashing him then. Niggas were talking about, oh, he ain't paying no dues, man. I kept hearing a lot about that. Matter of fact, I can't remember the rap group of artists who had put that out there at the time, but they actually wrote a song called Paying Dues, and they actually put bashing Will Smith in it. And this is early on in his career as a rapper. And then niggas got mad because he was the first rapper to win a Grammy. He won a Grammy in, I think, 1988. I don't remember which album. I think it was the first album or second album. But anyway, I think it was the second album. And he got bashed for that. You know? He won a Grammy. Think about it. Jazzy Jeff is a legendary DJ and producer now. He was legendary, you know, from my understanding. But the thing is that I'm saying Will's never got any respect. Even when he did Fresh Prince, they were bashing him then. You know, he did, you know, he started doing movies and television as fast as his career skyrocketed. And he's always been gotten bad. He's always been getting bashed by people in our community. They've always bashed his you know, he's been getting bashed for a long time. He just really started getting respect in the last 15 years of his career. You know, and even and people were always hating him when they found he married Jada. You know, he got bashed for that too. So he's always been getting that. You know, people have always hated on him. You know, and you know, it's kind of like, wow, he kind of got the wrong deal. But people didn't like his album Big Willie Style when I think it was the first Men in Black came out. Sometime after the first Men in Black came out, I always liked that album. I had that album. It was one of my favorite albums. Or was Men in Black 2? I'm sorry, it was Men in Black 1. Men in Black 2 came out. And I think that's when he released Big Willie Style. But he didn't really get any respect until he did the film Bad Boys. And when he did Bad Boys, that's when people was like, yeah, well, all right, man. You know, so. But he's just been getting bashed for decades, man. It's crazy. I bet not see no black woman trying to rep up Jada. She does not deserve to be repped, to be honest. Jada has really made it, how can I put it, more difficult for men who want to marry a woman, black men who want to marry black women, even more difficult because she can't be trusted. You know, considering Jada come from Baltimore, out here in the DMV, you know, but she can't be trusted. I forgot her and both her and Monique from Be More. I just remember that. And think about it. Both of them went from ashy to ashier. Not classier, ashier. Although Jada calls herself being a little bit more classy, but the truth is she just ashy she ever was. So is Monique. That's another story. You know, I forgot both of these chicks from Baltimore. Both of them have reputations too. Because Monique was married twice, by the way, but that's, you know, I ain't gonna get into that right now. I already talked about her a couple years ago before, about the disaster of the Precious film. That's another whole story. But it's just the fact that black women are always talking about they want a good man, you know, and Jada has a good man, Will, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know how much Will gonna put up with that bullshit, and frankly, I don't blame him if he don't. I mean, I ain't no dudes nothing, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm very secure in my manhood. But he's a good-looking guy. You know, he's always had the looks, and like I said in '87, I said this guy's going places. You can hear it, you can see it. You can see this guy has the it factor that Hollywood loves. And sure enough, almost 40 years later, I was still right about it. He's the most bankable star in Hollywood. He's definitely the most bankable black star in Hollywood outside of Denzel Washington. You know, let's be real about it. You know, basically one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood, period. You know, and he still has that it factor. People still like him as an actor. I just saw Gemini Man a while back, man. I think one of the best movies he did in years. You know, matter of fact, I would compare it to what was that movie? I just saw it. I wrote by it. That wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't not his best movie, but it wasn't a bad movie. I forgot the name of that movie. It's one of those movies like that. I'm on that line, but Gemini Man was a brilliant film. I don't care what anybody say. But nevertheless, he's one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. The guy has, you know, great charm, good looks, everything, man. He has it going on. And Jada is jeopardizing him, man. She's jeopardizing probably the best thing ever happened to her was Will. Let's be real. You know? And she's stupid, man. I'm gonna just say that right off the bat. She's stupid as fuck. You know? She's jeopardizing a good thing with this guy. And she doesn't even realize how bad she's jeopardizing it. You know? Damn shame. It's a damn shame. It really is. You know, and I'm gonna say it's truly a damn shame. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of heartbroken by it. I'm not gonna front. I'm kind of heartbroken by it because I actually like these two guys. I want them to make it, and I'm actually a bigger fan of Will and Jada than I am of Jay-Z and Faye. You know, I'm not that great of a fan. Jay-Z got a couple of records I like, but I'm not a huge fan of Jay-Z. Never was. Or Beyonce. I don't think she's a great singer. A lot of people do. I was like, some people try to say she's bigger than Michael Jackson. Like, get the fuck out of here. She will never be bigger than Michael. Her concerts sold. I don't give a fuck about how many concerts she sold. She was never and never will be the influence that Michael Jackson was. Ever. And that's facts. She could probably pretend, but she will never have the influence that Michael Jackson had. Michael Jackson was the innovator in music, in pop music. Not Beyonce. Beyonce just reaped the rewards of what Michael Jackson did as a pop artist. That's a fact. You can say all you want, but it's not true. It's simply just not freaking true. You know? I was just thinking about this too, man. People in general do stupid stuff for spite. You know? Just stupid stuff. And don't care who they hurt. I was watching this YouTube video about a 13-year-old girl who was shot and killed in her own house in Chicago. And I don't remember what happened. I think it was recently, maybe about within the past month or so. 13 years old. She was dancing in front of her mom. Got shot. I think she got shot in the head. Shot in the head. No, shot in the neck. She was shot in the neck. She wasn't bothering anybody. But you got some inconsiderate punk asses out here, hoe ass niggas out here. Yeah, I said it. Who has no cut cards when it comes to shooting? They shoot anywhere. They don't care who they hit or what they hit. You know, it's a goddamn shame. It really is. It's a damn shame. It's a dirty damn shame. People just play all kind of games, all kind of hateful, jealous, spiteful games. And it doesn't matter where you at, whether you're at work, whether you're at school, or even if you're at church. And somebody mentioned it. Big shout out to Black Introvert Television was called religion bullshit. I don't exactly call it bullshit. I think there's a lot of good things in the Bible that actually teaches you how to keep it honest and moral within yourself. It teaches you to be a better you. Now, I'll say that, and I'm saying that with conviction. But there are some businesses that deals with the modern church that I will honestly call bullshit on. I will. You know, for certain reasons. And, you know, certain things that church, there's certain subjects the churches won't even touch. That I noticed, especially black church, they real bad about that. They want certain subjects the black church will just not touch at all. You know, I'm saying it happen. They need to expound on, but they won't. But that's not the whole story. But it kind of is, in a way, to me. I mean, I tend to agree with it at times, because you have jealous folks in the church too. You got folks in the church that, you know, like for example, I got a new vehicle last year. It's not a Mercedes class or a Rolls Royce or a Maserati. I ain't nowhere near that echelon to be making that kind of money. Or a Lamborghini. I don't be driving stuff like that. That's not me. You know. And they could get so petty. And I'm talking about people in the modern church. You know, it's like, and they'll use every scripture in the Bible to use it against you, to apply it to you. So what are you doing to apply to you, from a Bible scripture to apply to yourself? Yeah. You get that crazy right. Okay, first of all, I'll be totally honest with you. It's not a top of the line vehicle. It's not a very expensive vehicle. I'll say that. It's not. Straight out. You know, that's number one. Number two, you need to stay out my business. Purpose would be, what I did was not for you, was for me. Okay? And number three, mind your own fucking business. And that's the one thing about the modern church folks, they I have a problem with, that they don't do a lot, is they don't mind the business. You know? And it's not like, to be honest with you, and I'll be straight out, it ain't like I'm really close with a lot of them. You know, it's not. I'm not that. I'm really not. Because I remember at one point trying to do that, And you can see a number of them one week, and the next week, some of them just act like they didn't know you found them. So I don't even bother them anymore. I'll be straight out. Dead ass. You know. But that's fine. You know. I told somebody, I said, I don't have to be everybody's friend. Everybody don't have to be my friend. You know. And I'm fine with that. I can live with that. It's like in the case of Will and Jada, you know, I think Will wouldn't be as much friend with her as he is with her husband. The problem is she didn't appreciate it. She said one of the reasons she was with August and got with August the way she did because it made her feel good. In other words, she was trying to say Will wasn't giving her enough. He was born and this and that and the other. You know damn well Will Smith is the breadwinner of your family. Okay? And we ain't talking about just meat, peas, and beans breadwinner. We talking about meat and potatoes breadwinner. In large quantities. Okay? And you decided to whore yourself out to a guy who was vulnerable, and you knew that. And you took advantage of his vulnerability, even though he was a man. You know? That, I think, is fucked up. I really do. I really do. Black women like to have their cake and eat it too. And I'm going to tell you the truth. That's one of the other things about church I'll say. The church, the modern church, especially the modern black church, they facilitate that. They facilitate BS in black women. You know? They'll tell them, oh, you can head do this, and God forgive you, and blah, 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 and God forgive you, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they'll do all that stuff. They keep doing all that stuff, and they keep doing all that stuff, and they keep doing all that stuff, and they don't learn from anything. You know? And the church women out here, and this I know for a fact, there's church women out here that will use church as a cover for all the past, not only the past transgressions, but the current ones too. They'll cover it. They'll cover it. Pretending to be a saint, living like a sinner. You know? It's crazy. That's kind of like Jada's space too. She comes off as such a sanctimonious person, and she's living like a sinner at the same time. It's like she's such an angel. She's a good-looking woman. Oh my God, she's such a hottie. She knows it too. And I think she has a bit of an ego. Will has an ego too. Let's be real. They both got strong, very strong egos. And that's probably her mystique is how high she is. She let it go to her head. You know. The problem is, I don't think she's learned from it. And like somebody said, she didn't seem the least bit remorseful at all. She did. I can say that with conviction because I sit there and watched the whole Red Table Talk thing, and she did not seem remorseful in the least bit. She really did. And I said, well, I'll be damned. Yeah. It's always something, I tell you, man. Always something. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I don't know. It's all I'm gonna say is this. Will, do you think, bro? I, DJ Wolf, give you full permission to go out there and do what it is. Because if this was Will in the same predicament as Jada right out the bat, and he had to own to his transgressions, guess what black women be telling Jada to do? Girl, you need to leave him. Yep. They be talking all kind of shit. If that was the other way around and he took advantage of a woman who was vulnerable like that, they would bash him till the cows come home. Not hearing a whole lot of bash from women about it. Just some. I ain't heard a whole hell of a lot. But you know some gonna get ready to try to defend Jada. You ain't defending Jada. There's nothing to defend that bitch about no more. It's over. She's done. She's cooked. She belongs to the game. Enough said. Drop the mic. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.